Hi, hello, welcome back to another video. I've got these little cute shorty almond nails for you today. So I have soaked off her previous set because she'd had them on quite some time now, and I've tipped, prepped, primed, added a clear base, and so on this I don't know why I did that. Anyway, this glitter is called Expression and it's from Smilies glitter store. It's so lovely. Do you know, I hardly use it as well, which is a shame. I think I've only used it once before this. And then over the top of this, I'm adding the Teal holographic shards from Glitter Planet UK, just for some extra spunk. Now you have to bear with me because, excuse me, I did these a few weeks ago, so I just have to remember as I'm going along what I'm using. So this is coconut milk from CJP, and I'm just going to do, like, when I come back in shot, a really simple cut-out design on this one. So all I've done is I've placed my bead on, patted it down just on the one side, so it's kind of like a curve that goes round and back down to the other side of the cuticle. And I just added a bit more to make sure that it was, the apex was in. Because when I'm doing cut-out designs, I build the apex at the same time, so that when I file it all crisp through, I don't need to cap it again. Then afterwards, it's all ready. But you can do them really thin and cap afterwards. It's just up to you. It just saves work, I find. So I'm going to leave this one as like a glass tip. So I've just used that same glitter Expression again. Just picked up a really small wet bead, dipped into my raw glitter and then straight onto the nail. And then I've added some of those Teal Shards as well. On this ring finger, this is Blueberry Glow. And as you can see, it bled backwards a little bit into that cuticle area, so I'll just come straight in with my brush to get it off because we don't want it to cause any lifting. And then this is Ultraviolet. I'm just going to blend those together, just doing an ombre. And then I'll just come in over that join line with a really wet bead of both and blend them together if I don't feel happy with that blend. And it was really hot as well, so it was the right pain in the bum to try and blend anything, to be honest, because everything was setting super fast. So I'm just placing on really wet beads of each colour. That's Apple Shine there, Blueberry Glow and Coconut Milk, and then in with Ultraviolet. So I'm just placing them on really wet. It doesn't really matter if they bleed into each other a bit. In with some Expression just to break that up a bit. And some of those shards on the bottom there. So just coming in with a new file, and I'm going to file this edge really crisp so I can butt my next colour right up to it. You want to make sure your file is nice and straight against there. And also when you're doing cutouts, you need to make sure that you've got a clear base underneath, otherwise you don't want to be running that file across someone's natural nail, because yeah, you're going to burn them and you're going to ruin the nail. So always try and put a clear base down first. So I'm just coming in with ultraviolet, and I've tucked that right down the side there, and then bringing it right up to the top. And I just sort of swipe the edges with my brush to get it as smooth as I can, so I have minimal filing to do afterwards. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I just try and prefer to work neater. Doesn't always happen, believe me, sometimes they're a complete mess before I get my file on them. So just coming back to cap these using crystal glass, so pop my bead on, tucked it in at the cuticle, now I'm just patting down the nail. So on this nail, I'm really make sure that I'm burping my brush 2 or 3 times to make sure there's no bubbles in there at all. And I'm working a little bit wetter as well. I'm just very gently just tapping it into place, pointing the finger down to let gravity run its course, and then I'm just very gently, it doesn't look like I'm being gentle, but I am tickling it down the nail. Just sort of guiding it into place. We don't want to be pushing it too much, to be pushing any air bubbles into it that we don't want. So we want that glass edge to be nice and clear. Back to this one, and again with any cutout design, whatever shape you're doing, whether you're adding glitters or not, every stage is exactly the same. You come in with your file, you add your next colour, move on to a different nail, come back to it, and see that you can add your next colour. So in with Blueberry Glow, and then I'll let that set, and then right on the end I'll add Apple Shine. go on to filing now. I'm just coming in on this set, I'm just debulking a little bit, just with a medium safety bit. So I'm just coming in around that cuticle area to try and smooth it, and then just nip down the body of the nail. And then, as always, on my geometric or smile line designs, I always file through with my e-file first. Just to get the majority off, and then I come back in with my hand file. So always the same, side walls first, make sure they're nice and straight, gently around the cuticle. And as I've already come in with my e-file, there's hardly anything to take off really, it's just refining that shape a little bit more. And you can't see what I'm doing anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Say hello. No, my youngest just came in the kitchen. I said, do you want to say hello? But he's gone really shy. So now they are all filed and buffed and cleaned, coming in with my tack-free top gloss. And on a glass tip now, always come underneath with top coat as well. And that's it. I'll leave a clip at the end for you. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!